Good morning, ladies. Happy Thursday. I hope this message finds you well. Rise on up. Let's go. We're almost done with the week. We're almost there. It is early rise and shine here at the house. Not by choice. Dog kind of woke me up and I can't go back to sleep. And might as well stay awake because I'm supposed to technically be up by alarm within 30 minutes. So we're just going to get a fresh early start today. No big deal. Got tons to do anyways. So before we start our day, we are going to hop into Job and we're going to read chapters 5, 6, and 7 and setting the tone for the day. So verse 1 goes like this. Call out now. Is there anyone who will answer you? And to which of the holy ones will you turn? For wrath kills a foolish man and envy slays a simple one. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I curse this dwelling place. His sons are far from safety, they are crushed in the gate, and there is no deliverer. Because the hunger eat up his harvest, taking it even from the thorns, and a snare snatches their substance. For affliction does not come from the dust, nor does trouble spring from the ground, yet man is born to trouble, as by the sparks fly upward. Verse 8, but as for me, I would seek God, and to God I would commit my cause, who does great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number. He gives rain on the earth and sends waters on the fields. He sets on high those who are lowly, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. He frustrates the device of the crafty so that their hands cannot carry out their plans. He catches the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the cunning comes quickly upon them. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope at noontime as in the night. But he saves the needy from the sword, from the mouth of the mighty, and from their hand. So the poor have hope, and injustice shuts her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God corrects, therefore do not despise the chastening of the Almighty. Verse 18, for he bruises, but he binds up. He wounds, but his hands make whole. For he shall deliver you in 6 troubles. Yes, in 7 no evil shall touch you. In famine he shall redeem you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You shall be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, and you shall not be afraid of destruction when it comes. You shall laugh at destruction and famine, and you shall not be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For you shall have a covenant with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you. You shall know that your tent is in peace. You shall visit your dwelling, and find nothing amiss. You shall also know that your descendants shall be many, and your offspring like the grass of the earth. You shall come to the grave at a full age, as a sheaf of grain ripens in its season. Verse 27, behold, this we have searched. It is true. Hear it and know for yourself. We're in chapter 6, verse 1. Then Job answered and said, oh, that my grief were fully weighed. And before I continue, remember that yesterday, we ended at chapter 4, which Eliphaz was speaking to Job in chapter 4, finishing up in chapter 5. So now, chapter 6, Job is replying back. Verse 1, then Job answered and said, oh, that my grief were fully weighed, and my calamity laid with it on the scales. For then it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are within me. My spirit drinks in their poison. Terrors of God are arrayed against me. Does the wild donkey bray when it has grass? Or does the ox low over its fodder? Can flavorless food be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? My soul refuses to touch them. They are as loathsome food to me. Oh, that I might have my request, that God would grant me the thing that I long for. That it would be please God to crush me, that he would loose his hand and cut me off. Then I would still have comfort. Though in anguish I would exult, he will not spare. For I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. What strength do I have, that I should hope? And what is my end, that I should prolong my life? Verse 12, this is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh bronze? Is my help not within me? And is success driven from me? To whom is afflicted, kindness should be shown by his friend, even though he forsakes the fear of the Almighty. My brothers have dealt deceitfully like a brook, like the streams of the brooks that pass away. which are dark because of the ice, and into which the snow vanishes. When it is warm, they cease to flow. When it is hot, they vanish from their place. The paths of their way turn aside, they go nowhere and perish. The caravans of Tema look, the travelers of Sheba hope for them. They are disappointed because they were confident. They come there and are confused. For now you are nothing, you see terror and are afraid. Did I ever say, bring something to me, or offer a bribe from me, from your wealth? Verse 23, or deliver me from the enemy's hand, or redeem me from the hand of the oppressors? Teach me, and I will hold my tongue. Cause me to understand wherein I have erred. How forceful are right words, but what does your arguing prove? Do you intend to rebuke my words and the speeches of a desperate one, which are as wind? Yes, you overwhelm the fatherless, and you undermine your friend. Now therefore be pleased to look at me, for I would never lie to your face. Verse 29, yield now, let there be no injustice. Yes, concede my righteousness still stands. Is there injustice on my tongue? Cannot my taste discern the unsavory? We're in chapter 7 now, verse 1. Is there not a time of hard service for man on earth? Are not his days also like the days of a hired man? Like a servant who earnestly desires the shade, and like a hired man who eagerly looks for his wages? So I have been allotted months of futility, and wearisome nights have been appointed to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? And the night be ended, for I have had my fill of tossing till dawn. My flesh is caked with worms and dust, my skin is cracked and breaks out afresh. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle and are spent without hope. Verse 7, oh, remember that my life is a breath. My eye will never again see good. The eye of him who sees me will see no more. While your eyes are upon me, I shall no longer be. As the cloud disappears and vanishes away, so he goes down to the grave, does not come up. He shall never return to his house, nor shall his place know him any more. Verse 11, therefore I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I a sea or a sea serpent, that you should set a guard over me? When I say my bed will comfort me, my couch will ease my complaint. Then you scare me with dreams and terrify me with visions, so that my soul chooses strangling and death rather than my body. I loathe my life. I would not live forever. Let me alone, for my days are but a breath. Verse 17, what is a man that you should exalt him, that you should set your heart on him, that you should visit him every morning and test him every moment? How long? Will you not look away from me and let me alone till I swallow my saliva? Have I sinned? What have I done to you, O watcher of men? Why have you set me as your target, so that I am burdened to myself? Why then do you not pardon my transgression and take away my iniquity? For now I will lie down in the dust, and you will seek me diligently, but I will no longer be. That is it for chapters 5, 6, and 7. Listen, the fleeting character of life. An interesting play on the word is found here, as the Hebrew word for hope carries two levels of meaning in chapter 7, verse 6. Its secondary meaning is thread. Thus, both the weaver's shuttle and Job's days would come to an end without thread or hope. I can't even imagine. This man's whole entire family got wiped out. He was just getting attacked, and wiped out because God said, go ahead, Satan. Go. Do your thing, but you can't touch a hair on his head. The man still didn't call out. He didn't get upset. He didn't get angry with God. He is now living in absolute misery and still chooses to be pure and not curse God for all the troubles that Satan has faulted. And doubting himself, he's starting to lose hope. However, still won't curse God's name. So be like Job today. I'm going to be like Job today. I can try to be like Job every day. If anything, because I don't know how, currently now, I would say I could have a heart like Job. It would still take me a while because we're human, right? But back then, I can't even imagine. So, anywho, no rant. It's just me still delirious because I haven't had any coffee yet. But it's all good. Hopping back off because now it's time to get to moving and get the day going, whether I like to or not. But let's have a blessed day. Let's know that there's hope and that God has us as long as our hearts are as pure and walking in His Word. So, to a blessed day ahead. If you need prayer, if you need if you'd like to discuss what we spoke about, or just need to vent, I don't know. Hop on over Instagram, Facebook. I post there 95% of the time. And yes, we can discuss there. But stay blessed until tomorrow. Be encouraged.